gonna be a ghetto Christmas. Speaking about Christmas, after chapter 56, I thought Christmas came early because I had the biggest smile on my face after that chapter was over because the protagonist was up. I mean, the badass blind dude got his enchanted blade. Her curry was showing an MVP levels of goatness. My shit was alive. Bro, we was eating good. And Chihiro was about to come back. Man, surely the next 2 chapters, everything will still be great. Yeah, no. Chapter 57. All right, last chapter. I was a little confused. My fault. I'm a little slow. But her curry registered Samura. And since the sword bearers are connected to the enchanted blades, Tobamune was able to come back to Samura. And we see here that Hirohiko was trying to get 2 enchanted blades to his location. 2! Now, I know Mr. Hoshaku packed your dad up 50 bucks for a lighter. He trusted Hirohiko using an enchanted blade. But using 2? Like, why did you need 2? You don't even got arms, buddy. Anyways, at the start, we can see Hakuri storehouse blobs teleporting Tobamune. But the enchanted blade Kumayuri is still there. Then we come back to Samura. He just got done chopping up like 1,000 people. And he's so nonchalant about it. He's still on smoke for that tree guy. And even though this tree dude didn't do jack shit, but watch, he does the realest thing ever and just dips. That concludes the end of the raid. Everyone's saying, oh, thank you, Samura, you saved us. But Samura over here saying they should thank the goat Hakuri. I mean, as they should. And even though Hakuri is still on 1 HP, he's over here talking about something. I think I can Uruha's sword as well. I got 1 more enemy. But is this so serious? At this point, he's just goat farming at this point. My shit over here talking about he don't need to do all that. She says that there's no enemies around anymore and we could get you treated at another fortress. Damn, little does she know. And instead of glazing the MVP, they started glazing Samura because he got Tobamune back. They saying that it's settled. He don't even need bodyguards anymore. He's like, yeah, damn right. I fired y'all. Samura takes off his glasses saying, is everyone all right? And oh my God! Yeah, he looking pretty all right.
This guy, his name is Ryo Fura. He's 22. He worked here for 3.
I don't give a fuck.
Good stuff though. This just adds on to Samura's beliefs on how he hates living a consequential on how he hates frick. This just adds on to Samura's beliefs on how he hates living an important life because he's a sword bearer. Finally saying he didn't die in vain. He died protecting us. This is a major turning point. Samura cuts her off saying, nah, this is just the start, unfortunately. Unfortunately? Hey, what do you mean by that, bro? He got enchanted blade. We cut back to Chihiro and Hiko. Sorry, I'm calling him Hiko because Hiko is like a tongue twister. Hiko talking about something. Damn, we really failed. Tobamune was collected by Samura thanks to the goat. But Hiko's still confident, saying their goal is to kill the sword master and receive I'm just gonna say Shinichi, bro. Chihiro stopping him in his tracks saying, ain't shit gonna happen. But Hiko counters back, ready to give him a pep talk. Like, oh, you have to protect those heroes, huh? Have you ever heard of school? They taught us how the sword bearers and your daddy was heroes of this country. But you saw the Shinichi's power at the Rakuzachi, right? Did that look like the power of heroes who saved the country? And I'm not gonna lie, this motherfucker Hiko cooking. Cause look at this shit. They had flowers going out, these motherfuckers ripping them apart. I know it was like a illegal auction or whatever, but like some of these dudes was just bidders or just spectators. And they were getting turned into some plants. Chihiro actually second thinks about everything. And he remembers his dad clamming up about the sword and the sword master too. He also admits that was nothing about saving people. We get a little bit more insight on the powers as well. He said that when Kiora wielded it, it felt like someone was inside of him. Damn, the sword master was really Green Goblin his ass. Wait, well that sounds so weird. Hiko over here like, yeah, them motherfuckers ain't no damn hero. Those the same motherfuckers you protecting. Chihiro's like, so you don't think the sword master is a hero that deserves protecting? And out of freaking nowhere, Hiko just says, that's at least what Samura thinks. That's why he made a pact with Yura 3 years ago. Bro, what? Samura, what the fuck you doing, bruh? Keep in mind, 3 years ago is when Rokuhiro died. Chihiro does not care what the sword master did at all though. It's the fact that Hiko and the Hoshaku is trying to destroy the country and therefore, but then Hiko finishes his sentence. We can't let any of the sword bearers die. Hiko starts getting cocky and like, man, you keep repeating yourself. Matter of fact, you know what? Samura said that the contracted sword bearer should die. Mr. Samura said that? Starts getting a flashback on what he said, his mind jumping to conclusions. Hiko's like, hey, don't think too hard about it, buddy. This is a war, right? We gotta fight each other to the death. And all of a sudden, Kumayuri falls from the sky and it lands on the stage, distracting Chihiro for a moment. And it makes me think, what can Hiko possibly do? He has no arms. So this motherfucker starts biting his arm and chucks it at Chihiro. Hey, he gotta give him props for doing whatever it takes. But since Chihiro got caught off guard, some paper attacks start flying at him. But this is the thing, as he turns around, tell me why he hears the word Kumayuri, and Hirohiko's over here wielding the enchanted blade with his mouth. His mouth? Tell me what the hell is happening. This motherfucker got no arm. Quick detail, you can see Hiko's paper ability transform to normal paper, signifying that he's the new contracted sword bearer for Kumayuri. And this is actually so raw. Who needs 2 arms when you had 2 flying spirits or whatever this is? And then we see an image of Aruha, and that makes you remember, how the frick is Hirohiko using Aruha's enchanted blade? Aruha's alive. He's safe with Samura. What happened? Wait, Samura? 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 This chapter ends off with Chihiro being flabbergasted as hell. But damn, to wield and use the powers of an enchanted blade with your mouth? Yeah, clap it up. This dude over Soho. I mean, I think Chihiro still got it in the bag, but that's not where it's going. As you can see her curry storehouse bubbles around Chihiro. So what is happening? Chapter 58. Chapter starts off with Chihiro tweaking, wondering why Kumayuri is being used, even though Samura is with Aruha, with Tobamune. Well, I wonder why Chihiro. And yeah, in any manga or anime, when you get a flashback that's just minutes ago, yeah, it's not going well. 7 minutes earlier. Oh, hey, look, everyone's fine. Fine, she over here talking to her Curry still. Talking about some, you don't need to use your powers. Like, damn, you told him 5 million times. Stop talking to him. I know he's the GOAT, but talk to me. Like, stop glazing him. But they finally gave him props for saving them. And, bro, do I even have to explain why this is the worst section of the entire series? But her Curry is told just to take a rest. Curry's like, I'll sleep. Probably dream about how fine that, shit, what happened? Why is the buddy that was carrying me on the ground? Hold on, why am I on the ground? Hold on, why is Aruha kneeling to Samura? Aruha questioning Samura, asking, what the hell is he doing? Curry realizing that everyone's just knocked out. Have you gone mad? Aruha says. This shit funny as hell. Because Samura's like, bruh, I'm chilling. But ever since your ass got here, I haven't got the chance to talk to you. Even when we get all the enchanted blades back, ain't shit gonna solve anything. Aruha's like, this motherfucker really just knocked me out just to say this. And Samura brings up a great point, saying that if that was the case, your hero's dad would have never needed to lock the swords away after the war. Then he starts clenching the sword like it's a Glock. I haven't used Tobamune in 18 years. And bro, just look at the way he's shining his enchanted blade in front of Aruha, who doesn't have his enchanted blade. Like, this is a symbiote, bro. He said in Roku Hero's name, I have to root out all evil and protect the weak. Aruha like, boy, you two against hell. What you knocking us out for, bro? The enemy's just the Hashaku. And this is funny as hell, because I know Aruha hates this dude. Ever since they linked up, they've been arguing back and forth about belief. There's even filthier evil than the Hashaku. And they must be punished, even if it takes colluding with the Hashaku. And I know colluding means teaming, but if you search up the definition of that shit, that's just more than teaming. Aruha like, what the fuck? Colluding? Her Curry is like, did the motherfucker I just give a sword to just say he got ties with the Hashaku? I'm talking about us sword bearers, Aruha. 18 years ago, we covered up what happened there. We buried our crimes. We was labeled as heroes, but those labeling us are dying to protect us. And as they continue to put their lives on the line for us, all of their deaths versus ours is unmatched. Therefore, I'm crashing out. Fuck all y'all. I'm gonna kill all y'all sword bearers, including myself. What the hell? Did this motherfucker just say what he just said? Aruha, not even speechless. He really just looking at him in disappointment. Samurai adds on that, unlike the Hashaku, he could get the jobs done without killing the protectors of the sword bearers. Aruha's like, what the hell does that solve? The Hashaku can use Kumayuri if I die. Is that what you want? Yeah. They killed Rokuhira! And I like how Samurai stated that the evil ones of the war was the sword bearers and doesn't even mention anyone else in the war. And he says in Rokuhiro's name, it's my duty, just adds on to how Hiro's dad was actually like a real hero. Now, Samurai was actually crashing out though, saying that Hashaku could borrow it, he don't give a fuck. He'll let them kill the sword master, but after that, he gonna take them all down by himself. And it makes me think, is he really capable of doing all that, even with an enchanted blade? However, Aruha actually thinks about this and he actually believes that he can. And this is just crazy because he's really glazing his executioner. Samurai's like, all right, Unk to Unk, get the hell up. We gotta settle this right now. Aruha's like, I understand where you coming from, but our beliefs are different. You want to kill us because people died for us, but I want to live on because people died for us. Then the tree branches disappear, setting up the atmosphere. Curry's like, damn, why didn't I tell about Tobamune and not Kumayuri? Why didn't he? And I know he was half awake and he just had to grab someone, but not to discredit my GOAT, but he really had chemistry with Aruha. He was his bodyguard at one point, they was connecting well, and I remember Aruha being such a great introduction to the story. But ever since Samurai got introduced, Aruha got overshadowed, I can't lie. Damn, the irony. But Samurai replies to Aruha saying, it's just our ego. Pick the freaking sword up. We battling to the death. And damn, bro, this is really happening. All in 2 chapters. We won the raid, and now we gonna fight each other. What is happening? Honestly, before the chapter came out and everyone was speculating that he was actually a traitor, people were expecting that he just backstabbed him on some Toji stuff, but he still maintains his GOAT status, challenging him with a normal sword. And Aruha didn't even question the duel. He really don't even care about samurai ideals. He just wanted to reassure him. And once he saw his vision, he stuck with his own. He prepared his blade, ready to draw. Well, you should have drew faster, motherfucker. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me back up. Curry knowing that this shit was not good and Aruha is cooked, and he was not lying about having one more in him, because you could see his ability start to open up again. And he panics for Chihiro, not because Samurai's a traitor, but because he knows Aruha's death will lead to a wielding of an enchanted blade. Both of them leap to each other. And yeah, Samurai ultimately gets the upper hand in the duel. He cut Aruha down. He's some freaking chocolate. Aruha falls. Curry is tweaking, knowing that if he teleported Kumayuri afterwards, this probably would have never happened. And then Samurai goes back to pick up Tobamune. Like, bro, just use the normal sword. This is enough. Why are you picking that one up? Aruha going out like a G though. No regrets. Okay, he probably has a lot of regrets, but he already accepted his fate. And now that I think about it, this has to be the worst day of his life. Remember, everything that has happened in like the past 5 chapters all happened in one day. He lost all his homies. Literally all 4 of them was stacked up, humiliated. He had to fight 1,000 soldiers just to get cut up by his own homie. And I don't even think they was homies for real. They was more like just comrades at this point. But he's going out like a G though. He's over here asking if he's really gonna shoulder all of this alone. Tell me why he just stabs his gut without answering his question. And to answer his question, Samura says yes. No one else shall endure this hell. And damn, Iruha is chopped in two. R.I.P. Like, damn, bro, you couldn't just like, I don't know, stab him? Like, did you really have to cut it? God! Curry's still locked in. His storehouse ability still activated. And then bubbles appear over them. And here appears Chihiro to save the day. Real shit, that's probably not even gonna happen, I'll be real. And real quick, if you see Chihiro's expression, he was locked in, ready to fight Hirohiko. But damn, he got teleported and saw straight trauma. Imagine wanting to protect your heroes, and your hero is the one killing your heroes. Especially Samura, the sword bearer who actually knew of Chihiro's existence before everyone, standing over Iruha. We never even get to see him use his own enchanted blade. Tell me why. The same day, I'm seeing his corpse on the ground. Just like Chihiro, this is exactly what's going through Chihiro's mind. Nah, he didn't even deserve this. Especially getting split. He did not deserve this. Samura, even though he's blind. He says, you sure are drenched in the stench of blood, Chihiro. And nah, the author, bro, why did he save the chapter's name for the last page? Chihiro is shook. Both chapters deserve a 10 out of 10 because of the build-up for the traitor reveal. No bias at all. Kagurabachi keeps getting better and better. What happens after this? Realistically, Chihiro probably loses. I mean, he's beat up. He's less experienced, even though Samura just got Tobumune. But he was clapping everyone in that 1v1000 with a normal sword. But the thing is, Samura's goal is to kill the sword bearers of the war and the Hashaku. I would not be surprised if Samura just dips. Like, I'm calling right now, this dude got an ability where he probably turns into like a bird or something. I don't know. Yeah, I would not be surprised if he just dips. But if they actually duking it out right here, oh man. But someone check on Hakuri, because he's probably dead. Someone wake up, find shit.